Hello, this is Len Lindsay. I received a package today, the Mass Effect, the board game. Arrived within the last hour. I'm going to see what's inside and let you see as well so you can know ahead of time what you might get if you wait to get it at the store. The local game stores should have it on October 11th is the word that I've heard. So 1 week from today as I'm filming this. So packaging, bubble wrap, the tiny bubble wrap around it, and paper, protect it. So that's it. That's the game. Mass Effect, the board game. Sometimes my fingernails will work cutting this open like so. I'm cutting all the sides with a fingernail. What I do is sometimes if I do it just right, my box will have a plastic cover on top of it. So right now, it's still looking good. And the back of the box. And opening the box. And now we can see what's inside. So first thing inside is going to be the mission book. The mission book is going to have maps and information for the mission on the pages. This whole book is all laminated, ready to write on with a dry erase marker. So on one side, you'll have information about the mission. On the other side, it's going to be the map that you're going to play on. And there should be 14 of them in here, 10 regular missions and 4 loyalty missions. Next up, let's see, the narration book. And it's not that many pages. Are there page numbers? There's no page numbers. 122 paragraphs are in here. So each time during the campaign it tells you to read something, you'll read it from here, the narrative book. Next up is the rule book. And the rule book it's on glossy paper. This is not for writing with dry erase markers, but on the back, it's nice. There's a handy reference in the back, all the different icons and what they mean. So that will be handy. Let's see if there's something in the front. And in the front, there's a handy table of contents. So you can look through the manual yourself, or you can use those two references to find places that you need in the rule book. Next, let's see. Now we get to the things that you're going to be writing on with a dry erase marker. So here is the campaign. This is called the campaign map. It's not actually a map to play on. It's like a list of the missions available, and you choose the path you want. If you play this mission first, you'll be able to go up here or up there, but not to those two. So each time you pick a mission, you're going to determine the choice of 2 that you can have to follow it. And in the back is a terrain reference and an icon reference. Again, so another quick reference to the icons on the back. That's going to be pretty handy there. Next up, Shepherd. 2 sides. The male and the female side for Shepherd. Across the top are going to be where dice can go. It's going to have information about the abilities, the ways, the things that you can start with. These are the actions to start with. The black boxes you have to open up as you go. And here you're going to open up unlocking. If you get 3 experiences, you get to the circle with the arrow, you'll get a unlock. On the map, yeah, I didn't show you that. And On the campaign map, it's the same situation. You go across every time you have intel tokens. As you go across, when you hit the third one with the arrow on it, you can unlock as well. So those will be unlocking. Now, I'm going to need room here. I'm going to see how it fits on my table. When we play the game, we're going to have 4 squad mates. So Shepherd has to be one that's included. So we'll put that on the table. Let's go through. Next. Here we go. Garrus and the back and the front. It'll be the same as before. These are what you start with. He's got things to start with. The black ones you have to open up. And he's got a tracker for special abilities and then shields and hit points. That's there. So we're going to have 4 people here. So we can put him on the table here. Next up, Lyra. Lyra is here. Writing up about her. 2 special actions that are available. Things to unlock. Tracking for special ability. And same with the shields and hit points. So let's see if we got 1, 2. This will be the 3rd person on the table. Let's see how we're going to do this if we have 4 people here. And if you play solo, you still have to play with 4 people. So you're going to need 4 of these sheets on your table when you play. Okay, Tali is here. Same as before, something about special abilities. And then here's the actions available. And here's the ones that you can unlock. I'm going to put that one off to the side because I want to leave Rex up on the board. So these all are laminated. You're going to be able to write on them because as you go through, if you unlock something, you exit to show that it's unlocked. So it looks like I would have to have a room for, let's see if this is going to work on my table. I think it might run out of room. We'll see. Okay, now we got tokens. And I should have the box to put them in. I'll put the box cover here. So you have the tokens. So this will be the retail. This is not prototype. This is the retail. These are the tokens. There's two of them. That's both sides. And we can look at them. If I have chance, maybe we'll take a look at them. Next in the box, now we've got a little cover that comes off. It's got the emblem on the plastic overlay. We can take that off. Inside, okay, this is a nice game. It's giving you bags. So you have some bags for your tokens and things. So we'll keep that off to the side for now. You're going to have the dry erase marker. It has Mass Effect written on the marker. This is for writing on the sheets that we've been looking at, the dry erase sheets. You've got a bag that comes with it. This bag is a draw bag where you put your hand in and grab out random minions. Those are the enemies that are going to go on the map when the mission tells you to place them. So we'll leave that off to the side. Don't need that. The dice. There should be, if I remember, 12 white dice, and that's your standard dice that you use for the whole campaign. The blue dice are ones that you can gain by a Paragon victory. So there's the dice. Now the dice will have different icons on them. They're custom. And the other one is there. So I look at them and they look like they're indented. So they're not just silk screened on. They're actually put into the dice itself. And the icons for the blue dice and the white dice are the same, reverse colors for the blue. The blue are the Paragon ones. So in a typical game, you don't have these to start with, and you will roll these at the start of each turn, and everyone will pass the dice around to play. The blue ones will be added in the future if you acquire Paragon dice. So these I've got available. Put them back in here. Then we got some little cubes. These are for tracking. You can be tracking your shields, hit points, also the special abilities, and finally got it open. So there's going to be color matching here. Blue, yellow, and red. So blue shields, red hit points, yellow for tracking special abilities. I've got those. Put them in. I've got cards. I'll open those next. First, I'm going to look at the miniatures. See if they show up okay. There's going to be 6 miniatures. Compare the size to the dice. Looks like twice as tall as the dice itself. Each of the miniatures will be the squad mates. I like to call them the heroes. Okay, 2, 3. They're rather thin and extremely lightweight. Two more with guns ablazing. And I'm going to have to see how this is going to fit on the table. We'll find out next. There's the guy, Rex. Okay, so that takes care of the box itself. And the part that's hard for me is opening the cards. But this one looks like maybe it will be openable. Yeah. There should be 2 sets of cards. These are the hazard cards. On your turn, when you're done making your moves, you look at your hazard card. And typically it's going to be something bad happening. So there's 2 sets. Can you see 2 sets? Reaper, yeah. There are 2 sets of them. And they will, so the Reaper ones, they'll be similar, where you're going to be told to do certain things, activate enemies, place enemies, things like that. Depends which mission you're on, it will tell you which set of cards you use. So you won't have both sets at the same time. So those are going to be off to the side. And I want to put the book back in the middle and see if I can fit everything on my table. So now I got my guys, don't need them anymore. So if I'm playing a mission, I'm going to need this open on the table. And you can see when this is open on the table, there's not much room. And you have to have all 4 of these to play. How would I want to set this up? This is going to take some thinking how to fit it on the table. You're not allowed to play a game, according to the rules, with just 2 or 3 of these, even if you play on your own. So once I put the map, let's see if I can tilt this down. You can see the board better. Okay, so that table, if I have this on the table, I need this side for the, let's turn it around so you can see it. I need this side to give me the information about the mission that I'm playing, what I need to do, any additional rules, the failures, and what I need to do to achieve a victory. It'll be a blue victory for Paragon and a maroon red victory for Renegade. But once this is on my table, I no longer have room for these sheets. I might have to do a system of See, these guys are going to go on the board, so I can put them on the board. Okay. So I might have to arrange this. I don't know. It would fit this way. 2 people here, 1 person here, and the 4th one's not going to fit on the sides unless we slide this over. Then we could have a 4th one next to it with extra space at the top, or put that person here and put them there. Be that way. Well, that's one thing to be considering of. This is a standard size card table, 33¼ inch card table. But that's something I will figure out. I will be talking about the game again. Maybe I'll do a playthrough of the mission to show you how it works. But for now, that's everything that's inside Mass Effect, the board game box. And this has been Len Lindsay. Thank you.